Let's pull the tarot out and let's see what we get from that. Angels, show me the messages for Aries, please. We will talk about the tea leaves as we go through the messages from the tarot and see what this is all about. Show me Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries. All right. Cards must be getting ready because I'm having a hard time getting them to stay together. I just want one to fall out of the deck, please. This one was trying to come out. All right. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy represents passion, some type of a new beginning, something that has a lot of potential, something that you're very excited about. It could represent a gift from the universe. In your challenge position, Aries, we have the Two of Cups. All right, so the relationship seems to be an issue here. Two of Cups, sign of Cancer. The challenge position could be agreeing, getting along, seeing eye to eye on a situation, or just being happy. There could be, maybe there's a disagreement here. We'll see where this is going. The base of the reading, we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I call her the upset mother. That could be significant in this reading, but usually when the Queen of Cups is reversed, it represents someone who is emotionally exhausted from a situation. All right. In the past, we have the Page of Cups reversed. So some sad news or a message that may have upset someone or hurt someone's feelings. Crowning the reading, we have the Four of Cups, Cancer energy again. This could represent, the Four of Cups to me is what's on your mind. So it's usually a card of the universe, not even the universe, maybe somebody trying to give you something or something that you have. And you're like, you know what, I'm sad, I'm bored, I'm just not interested. I want to bring back the passion in my life. A relationship may have gotten stagnant here. In the forward position, we do have the Lovers. Maybe you have a new person coming in, sign of Gemini. That is a great card to have in the forward position because that makes me feel like a new love is coming in here. In your roller attitude, you have the Ten of Swords reversed, which is recovery, getting up off of the ground. Excuse me. Sorry, guys, all of a sudden I got this tickle in my throat. Is there something here that's difficult for someone to say or to talk about? But this is after some type of stabbing, betrayal, whatever it was, you're getting up off of the ground and you're making some type of recovery. The roller attitude of the other person, we have the Two of Cups, Capricorn energy. This is Gemini, if I didn't say that. Sorry, guys, I don't know why this tickle is in my throat. That can represent someone who was possibly juggling two people. But it is a decision. It represents keeping things in balance. It represents having a lot going on and trying to weigh all of your options about the situation. In the hopes or fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, sign of Virgo. That could be learning lessons and making the same mistakes repeatedly. So if someone is reaching out to you and they want to start over, you may be worried that this person is going to do whatever they did over here. This also could be a mother and a child here. When I have the same suit, I just like to point that out. It's not going to be for everyone, but oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? The final outcome is the Magician, sign of Gemini again. That is magic. That is having all of the tools that you need to do something. That is going after what you want, being focused and dedicated and committed to making magic happen, to manifesting what it is that you want. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman, sign of Pisces. So the Hangman represents Neptune, which could be some confusion here about the Five of Cups under there. Scorpio, being sad, disappointed, regret. I feel like there might be a possibility for a reconciliation here. And it's almost like you're like, let me think about it. I'm not so sure that I want to do this. You could even be the one that is weighing your options. You might have two people here. You may be in a relationship with someone and you have someone returning from your past here. But anyway, let's put that up there. We are going to, well, you know what? We'll talk about this for a minute before we do the romance angels. Oh, let me adjust this lighting just a little bit so you don't have such a terrible glare. I think you can still see that. So I almost feel like you were forced to let go of a person or let go of a relationship that, I don't know if it just lost its spark, but this is like boring. You're just not happy in the relationship. You just wanted to bring back the passion, possibly focus on self-love. It looks like this breakup happened because I feel like this other person may be the one that's sad here, looking at these spilt cups. The hangman can also represent a sacrifice, which tells me that I feel like you really didn't want to let this person go. But it was almost like you had no other choice. You felt like you just had to move on with your life because it just wasn't. Now, Aries, you like excitement. You like, things to keep moving. And if the passion dies in a relationship or something to that effect, it may, cause you to move into some type of new direction. You may actually be, something happened here in this relationship because even a reversed card, you always want to look at it in the upright position. You were stabbed in the back. You were betrayed, possibly found out that someone was juggling. This can also represent jealousy. It's like you've moved on, you're making this recovery, you're happy, you're excited, you're passionate, you're going after your dreams, whatever it is. And this other person is standing over here, possibly even with some form of jealousy, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to get you back. Now, the marriage, absolutely, this could have been a marriage that maybe someone might even be in separation here because of something that happened, and maybe you're trying to figure out whether you want to actually get a divorce or try to reconcile this marriage. But a marriage is usually a contract to me. I have all three of my contract cards here, so I feel like there was a soulmate or a karmic relationship here that was just coming to an end. Now, the distant friend that is thinking of you could mean so many things as well. This could represent distance in the relationship, physical or emotional, even if you are still with the person because of this Four of Cups. I'm just unhappy here. I don't want to be here anymore. Do I want to sacrifice this? Do I want to start something new? Do I want to meet a new person? Do I want to start focusing on myself and make some type of recovery? And then beware of greed. Every time this card comes up, this usually signifies to me that someone is holding on. It's like the Four of Pentacles to me. There could also be money involved in this relationship, stability, financial stability. This person might not be able to make it on their own, and that would be the only reason that someone would be considering coming back to you. But that also tells me that you need to be careful of making your decision with Neptune here. Don't wear your rose-colored glasses when this person comes back to you and wants to reconcile the relationship. Don't look at it from a financial point of view. Look at it from your perspective of how the relationship was, not what the relationship brings. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting here with this different perspective. And seek out information that will help you Vine, with all this Gemini energy here, there could be some gossip here, or people were talking about something, but I feel like you need to move on with your life. Start looking for your next soulmate. I feel like there's a new person coming in here. Let's get these romance angels out. Show me Aries, please. There's that attraction to a new, you have a new soulmate coming in here. Attraction. This is your attraction, and this is your soulmate. That's this marriage. You may even be bringing in a new person. You're manifesting this new person, and with the infinity symbol on top of the magician, this may be a long-term relationship that is coming your way. Show me one more for Aries, please. Show me one more. But the soulmate card, once again, is lessons. Their let go of control issues allow the situation to unfold naturally. Flirt. This is a flirt card too, and Gemini is all about flirting. Gemini likes to be very social, have a lot of friends, talk to people. You may actually be flirting with the possibilities of some type of new relationship and letting go of the past. Letting go of something that upset you, something that made you cry, something that hurt your feelings. But the Page of Cups reversed is usually an unrequited love situation to me. Something just couldn't continue the way that it was. I really thought that the unrequited love was going to come out in this deck. Let's get you a couple of Island Time cards and see what we get from that. Oh, look, there's this temptation here to move away from one relationship. It's almost like some of you may be in a relationship and you're interested in someone else. Someone is tempting you to come towards them. Third-party interference, hooking up, attraction, flirting, and dating. This attraction is coming up again. All right, show me one more. Seduction for Aries, please. Show me one more for Aries. And we'll get a couple of situations, too. See what we can get from that. Show me Aries, please. And maybe you're asking yourself if you should sacrifice this relationship, look at things from a different perspective, and move into some type of new direction, because the Ace of Wands and the Magician are both ones. Leads me to believe that you're interested, at least, in starting some type of new chapter, new journey, because you're not satisfied with the current situation that you're in. Now, maybe that's what the sacrifice is, that this new love is at a distance, and you would have to go there. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. And the Eight of Pentacles reversed is all of that. It is the repetitive, the thing that keeps happening over and over. And see, I feel like you're in a relationship and you're being tempted by something new. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Interesting. Let me pull you a couple of so that what's the gossip could be about. You may be talking with your friends, and that's why you're seeking out information about a new person. You may have even met someone on social media. Maybe you have a mutual friend and you've reached out like to this other friend and said, hey, is that person a good person? Because I'm kind of interested in having a relationship with them, but I'm not sure. There's a decision that needs to be made here with this Two of Pentacles and that Hangman. A decision to let go of something and move on to something else. Show me additional messages for Aries. With the happily single, I'm going to put this back. I feel like, that's what I feel like. I feel like you're just thinking about getting out of a relationship. Like, would I be happier someplace else? I kind of don't want to do this anymore. Divine Masculine. protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention, reconciliation, spiritual union. There's that soul contract. There's a very strong soul contract here. So the divine intervention, to me, is like a wheel of fortune. Something happened here in the past. And this is also history repeating itself. There's something here about something happening over and over. Now, this could be a relationship that this person comes into your life, everything's great, you make up, it's wonderful, and then 6 months later they go back to their old ways. But the divine intervention, see, that's the opportunity from the universe. They're sending you a new person, which is going to force you into some type of decision to either reconcile with someone from the past, stay in the past relationship, or move on to something new. Divine intervention seems to be a man. Very, very interesting, Aries. Okay, let's get you a couple cards of advice. Show me Aries, please. And we'll take one more for Aries. Thank you. All right. Oh, we'll look at the bottom of the deck too. There's the Nine of Pentacles. Single again. I feel like you're asking yourself, do I want to be single? Do I want to just look for, I don't want to say look for someone better. It's just, I just feel like a relationship is over here. Let's see. Wonderful news regarding your career, a new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person, who may be you, is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. And I feel like that optimistic is a very good word, because I feel like you are being optimistic about the future of yourself. The Justice card. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. You're worried about this new relationship for some reason. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. So there may be some forgiveness here, which is nice. Forgiveness is always important. Even if you don't reconcile with the person, you can still, make peace. That's all I'm saying. Nine of Pentacles. Life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small, luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence you now enjoy. I don't know, maybe you're bored with your relationship, you're not getting along here, this person keeps hurting your feelings over and over, so you want to make a recovery, focus on some self-love, and move on, and manifest something new. Maybe even manifest being single. Just focusing on yourself for a while. And, once you get yourself together, you buy yourself a new wardrobe, or find a new place to live, or lose weight, or, get your hair done, whatever it is that you want to do to feel better about yourself, then that's going to bring in your next soulmate. But someone's definitely flirting with you. There's a lot of that. Flirt and attraction and temptation here. Maybe you are flirting with the possibilities of moving near a friend who's at a distance. All right. I'm not going to keep harping on it. I think you pretty much got the message. I hope that, this reading resonated with you in some way. You got something out of it. I'm going to pull you one final message from the Quantum Oracle deck, and we will read this one from the book. Planning and action, and it did come out in reverse. So in this book, there is reversals for these cards. Let me get the book. Hold on, guys. And I'll turn it in the upright position so you can see it. So that makes me feel like you need to make some plans, to take some type of action. Let's see. This card reverse is telling a tale of missed opportunities, plans falling through, travel delays, and actions not taken. This has been a period of slow-moving energy for you, and it's time to pull yourself out of a quagmire. You do have some goals in mind, and you may have even done some preparation, but the efforts have stalled. Lately, your mind has been in the clouds. That's the Neptune. And your daily action has been consumed by the mundane. This card is telling you that you've got to start focusing on your higher priorities. It's not too late. You may have been in an ebb of low energy lately, burdened with fuzzy thoughts and a slow-moving body. But it's time to shake it off, dust off your old goals, or choose a new one, which I can see here, reclaim your enthusiasm for life, and get back in the race. I mean, all makes sense to me. You're either not feeling good about yourself, not feeling good about the situation that you're in. You want some type of change. You want to move on. You want something different. You want to manifest something. You may be flirting with the possibilities of doing something dramatic, like, like I said, moving far away, or ending a marriage, or becoming single, or maybe even reaching out to another person that you're attracted to. But with that said, I am going to leave that there, Aries. I do hope that I was able to help someone with this message today. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your situation, and I will see you soon.